a feeling of utter contempt that borders on hatred for the stagnation of one's current situation, personal obsession with the transformative idea of growing from nothing to something. My most powerful motivator in life has always been an internal sense of unrelenting frustration and discontent. If I'm honest, it would be difficult to pinpoint moments in life thus far where I have felt truly happy. It all manifests into one thing, a permanent sense of impatience. On occasion, the passion, fire, and will of my spirit is so palpable to me that it can be overwhelming. I have experienced my fair share of anxiety, depression, heartbreak, anger, hardship, struggle, and gut-wrenching sadness, even within my relatively short existence. Thus far, I have experienced more physical, emotional, and psychological pain in my 3 decades than many in the comfortable Western world will ever experience across the entirety of their lifetime. So as a result, the potential amount of fuel I have stored up in reserve makes for an exceptional will, if and when it is channeled into worthwhile pursuits. In my life, years of internalizing and repressing negative experiences and negative emotions has led to extraordinary drive to pursue meaning, fulfillment, and success in the ways I see fit. Pressure bubbling away under the surface with a steam valve emitting invisible explosive energy that bursts forth and is most tangible when I write. Writing is the one true skill I possess and the thing that is most fluid for me in an otherwise rigid life. But truly, it is the one thing that eases my mind and has me acting in congruence with my innate creativity. The menial aspects of my day job are not reflective of my true ability, and one day this will be made clear to the world, as I will make it undeniable. Continuing in my aim to read and write every day is something that excites me, as it is a means through which I can metaphorically conquer the world in the intellectual sense, and compete to achieve a level of articulate exceptionalism that others can't and won't attain. Only just now is the pathway taking shape, but I know it is the next path worth following. People have tried to tell me time and again that I need to follow the path of convention and work 9 to 5 and be a provider. Sure, I could do it and live a somewhat normal life, yet if I'm honest, I feel that such convention would be soul-crushing for someone of my ilk, and it took me a while to admit this. I have the creative entrepreneurial spirit of high risk but potential high reward. I don't care if it takes 5, 10, 15 or more years, as long as I know I am following the path that feels most correct. I will achieve something to be proud of. Progress in any worthwhile pursuit is only gained through delayed gratification. In my estimation, a mark of a man developing his maturity is his willingness to affirm himself, forge his own path, and stick to his convictions, to do what he senses to be right, even against the advice and inevitable doubt of others. I've always felt greatly misunderstood and underappreciated in life, which would stem from my difficult childhood and life of struggle, which no doubt culminated into some intense feelings of what is known as toxic shame. An individual with toxic shame has often been mistreated or even abused in their formative years, and internalizes this mistreatment to such a deep-rooted degree that the negativity has a profound effect on their beliefs about their own self-worth. In relationship dynamics, toxic shame may lead to the contradictory notion where someone may feel too good for someone else, but simultaneously wonder deep down why anyone would want them or respect them, because they don't respect themselves. How can anyone love someone who at various times has felt they are unworthy of love and whose potential is still so unfulfilled in life? Yet from these hardships, a tremendous amount of grit can manifest in one's spirit when they begin to take greater ownership of their mind and develop personal agency in spite of past experiences. One can reach a point where their frustration against those who did them wrong hangs on a knife edge between spiraling downward into the depths of greater despair and victimhood, or motivating them to wipe their tears, grit their teeth, lift their eyes to the stars and yell with all the force they can muster, "Enough is enough, no more. I am powerful, I am worthy, I am the measure of all things. These shackles placed upon me will be broken. I seek to be greater than I am, and I will shape my own destiny in the direction that I want to take it." It is clear to me that internalizing all this emotion of such magnitude can be a case of playing with fire, especially if that emotion is never shared in a constructive way. So what I am doing with this channel is necessary for my well-being in the present and the future. Plus, it provides ample discussion material for content. Part of my growth is just about developing more and more willingness to fully express myself in this work that I do, and to speak my mind, because I know I have lots to say and something valuable to share with you all. I am not just talking for the sake of it. I am Faust, and it is my personal duty to create and to enact my organic imperative upon the world. It is my personal duty to pursue catharsis. It is my personal duty to attain the unattainable holy grail of true contentment in this life and the life beyond. Such is my passion for the topics I discuss that I've started a Patreon, because I know that passion won't fade. So if you enjoyed the video or find my analysis and insight valuable, please consider showing some support and join the future discussions of upcoming video essay topics and book reviews. Your recommendations would be welcome. I will eventually post channel updates regularly on there and will give you insight into the next books or ideas that will be used for content. Follow the link in the video description below or on the channel about page under links. Thank you very much for the feedback and support you've shown thus far.